glamorous and most awaited tournaments. One of the most awaited and much respected tournament for many leagues, and two big captains, two glamorous boys of the, I would say, the leagues which are played around. Jay Pandya on one side, we have Abhimanyu Khanna on each, and both of them have lots and lots of reputation to take care of, because these two captains have their own niche in this field. We'll just inaugurate the trophy of this wonderful tournament, South Mumbai Premier League. What a beautiful silverware that is. And who's going to bid? Definitely one of them would be there in DY Patil when we see that. So Abhimanyu Khanna on one side, Jay Pandya, the two big captains of a very big tournament. So we'll come in for the toss. We have heads and tails. Who's going to call? I will give you that, because these two guys deserve to flip it for on their own. We'll give it to flip. Achha, you take call. Yeah. So Abhimanyu is going to. Tails is the call. That's it. We'll back to the. Yeah. After this is all done, then.
Oh, that's a wonderful shot. In fact, I just got it mixed up. What a way to start a wonderful tournament. Jay Pandya's Raging Rhinos versus Abhimanyu Khanna's Quantei Titans. What a way to start. Mistake by the commentator, but no mistake by the batsman. What a shot that was by Mickey. Inside out into the covers. First ball boundary. Just like Virendra Sehwag started. Virendra Sehwag started off with his cut shots basically. This guy played a wonderful lofted cover drive. First ball boundary of this wonderful tournament. What a comeback by the bowler. That was a jaffer. Wonderfully bowled, pitch right on the right length. What a comeback by the bowler. The previous ball was pitched slightly up just to check whether there is some movement, swing or seam. The next ball just adjusted its length, came back to the length, bowled it on the area where it is supposed to be bowling in the T20 format. Exactly right on spot. This is beautiful to watch. 3 balls, 3 different lengths, and the pace right up there. The first one was in fact a warm-up delivery, I would say, which was pitched up with not that pace, which was dispatched beautifully for a boundary. The next 2 balls right on spot by the bowler. The previous one, the second ball, in fact, a good length one. This one slightly pitched upwards. So that's the length which he's gonna find. But the batsman is going for it. He's going for his full-blooded drives. So this is going to be a good contest to watch. This is again a jaffer. Perfect ball from the opening bowler. Raviraj starting for Raging Rhinos, and what a wonderful ball that was. So in the 4 balls, it has been eventful. The batsman has been beaten twice, and batsman also hit a wonderful boundary. Great contest between bat and ball. That's a short pitch ball. What a wonderful way to flick it. Oh, that would be the first wicket. Just wanted to ramp it up. It was well timed. Unfortunately, not towards the right, not towards the left, just straight to the fielder and easily pouched. That's a big wicket. Vicky gets out and Raviraj gets his man. That's the first wicket of Smpl Season 4, courtesy a wonderfully picked catch in the third man region. The all different lengths. First ball was a pitched up one. The second ball was a good length one. The other one slightly pitched upwards. Again a good length delivery. Then again a short pitch one. So all 5 balls of 5 different lengths. But the length was different. The line was immaculate outside that off stump. So good line and length. Good change of line and length. The line was same, I would say. The good change in length just kept the batsman guessing. And remember, Vicky is no mean a player. He is a very, very good player. And to get his scalp in the first over is always an advantage. Jay Pandya, very, very successful captain. Abhimanyu Khanna, if you are talking about, nobody has played as many matches as Abhimanyu Khanna on this ground. In fact, in any leagues, in this kind of senior leagues, Abhimanyu Khanna plays almost everywhere. And all the batting records, he would be right up there. Well, that guy is a perfect all-rounder. And he's an asset to any team we plays in. A good way to finish off the proceedings. 1 over, 1 wicket, 4 runs. So Raviraj Shetty started off with a boundary, but what a way to come back. Next 5 balls, right on spot, picked up the wicket of the opening batter. Raviraj would be happy. Jay Pandya would be elated. We are off to a good start. it's time for the other batsman to come back. So Kamran has lost his opening partner. Vicky is back, but Viral has taken his place, and Hemang it would be to bowl the second over. What a good start by Raviraj. Fantastic first over it was. And exactly different kind of pace. The good understanding between these two. Kamran doing the judicious thing, taking a single, going on to the other end. You saw Raviraj with a lot of pace, lot of fire, lot of shoulder into those heavy balls, and you are seeing a different bowler. You may not be that express, but he has been effective. Hemang. Let's see. Oh, that's nicely bowled. He won't be relying on too much pace, but line and length, impeccable line and length, and trying to take the ball, new ball away. That's what he would be trying to do. The two big shots, if they can play, one shot is maybe inside out into the covers. They've got protection there. One is wideish long off, another one is in the sweeper cover region. So a covers and a wideish long off. He can go into that extra cover region, like bisecting both of them, and he can get a boundary. Square of a wicket actually that covers is slightly towards, like in between point and cover, and wideish long off you have. So he have got it well protected. Let's see, because the way he's taking the ball away, he might go just into that inside out into the covers. Oh, he was just going into that direction. Instead, he wanted to go downtown, maybe downtown, because long off is slightly wideish. So this is the area which he can target. But getting the angle, he can go inside out over there. But that's a double-edged sword. There is also a slip place exactly for that kind of shots. If he misses, the slip would be in contention. Let's see what his attempt would be now. Most probably he would go. The covers has been, like, he has been brought little towards that extra cover region. That's beautifully played, well fielded. That is so good to watch. Top class cricket, batting, bowling, fielding. And remember, these are not the players in their teens. Some of them are 30 plus, some of them are close to 40. But these guys, when you look at the standard of their commitment, the level of the cricket, it's absolutely superb. And take my word, these guys are playing all around Mumbai in many different league matches, and they are, hats off to them, kudos to them, like going everywhere, giving to their maximum, and living their game actually. These kids, I would say, these are the kids only who have been growing like up in 90s. These are 90s kids actually, most of them, where they saw a lot of Sachin, and the fire is still in them. But that's beautifully bowled. That's what I was talking about. He'll take the ball away, and that's the area that would be heavily trafficked into the covers. Sachin Tendulkar entertained us for non-stop 24 years of pure entertainment it was, and basically he was the one who actually put that madness into everyone, and many of them in fact stopped watching after Sachin retired, or up and until Virat and co came, and they captured the likings of many Indians. Beautifully bowled. Nothing special, just putting the ball in the right area and moving it away. That's an art, doing all the simple things in the right way. Oh, that's an edge. We could hear that. Maybe two edges, two sounds, two sounds. That's what the umpire said. Or was it two pads together, or what is bat and pad? Ravija is not happy. He feels he was in business, but that's so good. Yeah, that's what he's saying. Inside edge. Umpiring has been of greatest quality. The young umpire on this end, he is extremely good under pressure. That was a very good ball, pitched right up. So you have seen all seven balls and seven different lengths from this man. This again, shot of good length, good understanding, great understanding. In fact, just played with soft hands and has gone to the other. It's not a team which can give you those easy singles in the circle as well. So it's all top quality staffs, as good as an good level of international T20 game. This kind of like at least the first few overs, I would say, it's as good as a top class T20 game. Raviraj Shetty, he is bowling fabulously, but he also has to be attacked if they want to make some runs in this first four overs. That's a good leave. Respect the bowler when he's bowling well. The best part about this wicket is actually you may feel why there are no more bouncers in this wicket, why the ball is not going chinwards or something. Here we do not aim to hurt people. It's here more for passion of cricket. It's not the fact that only it's a batting paradise. The bowlers also do get a chance to get wickets if they bowl well. But we do not want people to be injured. These are the people who are been working in the cubicles, in their workplaces. These are all highly successful people in their respective fields. Don't want people who are getting seriously injured. Oh, what a shot! That's the first sixer of. No, just short of it. Just short of it. Just a couple of feet away from being the first six of South Mumbai Premier League. It was just a few feet away. That's another boundary against Ravi Raj. But that's a brave attempt. He gave respect to the previous one, let it go. This one, when the bounce was good, hitting it on the top, on the rise, never an easy shot. But once you have that fielding restrictions in, you have to go for it. This is how you play your T20 game. What a good shot that was. So exciting to watch. I think he would go into the other side of the wicket now. This V is done. He would go into the mid-wicket region maybe. Go for a flick in that area or an on-drive. Beautifully done again. The way this guy has bowled after being hit for a boundary is impressive. He hasn't gone for the ball which would like be a ball of anger or something. He has put the next ball in the right area. So good to see people with such kind of attitude. They are not here to defend their egos. They are here for the team. That's what they say in any game. Place yourself before a team, you will be failure. When you put team before yourself, you are always going to be successful. Next ball, he puts in a lot of effort in the shoulders. This is good contest to watch. Batting and bowling of the highest level. Almost feel like watching a T20 game of two proper top class sides. Now these are the best bets who are opening the bowling. So two batsmen have hit the boundary. One is already back into the hut. The other one is still there. And this over, they have to go big. That's the last over of the power play. 11 runs. This score is going to go big. Oh, what a shot that is hammered down the ground. But there's protection over there. The score moves on to 12 now. This is perfect discipline bowling. They haven't given away any extra so far. They haven't given away a wide and no ball. Forget about a leg by even or a by even. So this is perfect bowling, disciplined bowling in the first over. And that too, they haven't given anything away. Take my word, Kamran's going to go big now. He's not going to let go these next 5 balls. At least a couple of boundaries. That's beautifully bowled, equally well played. Off to the back foot, punched into that covers. But this is what you call good captaincy. He understands the bowler is going to take the ball out. He understands the bowler is going to put the ball outside the off stump and try to take it away. So he's got protection, a wideish long off, and an extra covers over there, deep extra cover. So he has got the angles covered. After all, cricket and life or whatever, cricket always is a game of angles, and he has got his angles covered as Jay Pandya. That's why I rate him very highly as a captain. Everyone actually respects him for his cricketing acumen and his grey matter present over there. So two dynamic captains against each other. Abhimanyu Khanna versus Jayapal. Oh, this is hammered. Oh, that was so close to being second wicket. He's a good fielder. Doesn't drop many. In fact, hardly drops any. And he's a very, very good fielder. In fact, Jai it is, who is a safe bet, but that went off quickly. Just popped out of his hand. Did everything right. That was pulled, and he won't die wondering. He will go again, but this time he goes off the next ball. That's what the pressure of power play can do. A very big wicket again. He gets out. Second wicket out after being dropped on the previous ball. He went for the other one. That's what is T20 cricket. You cannot just hold back. You have to hit. Just 3 runs of 10 balls. This may not be his brightest innings. Take my word, this man can come back. So Viral goes in and pursuit to get some big runs. He had to, because that's what we say. You need to maximize those first 4 overs. Remember, we have 6 overs up restrictions, but the first 4 are going to be the 1, 2, 3, 4 which you take. We are going to have it just like we have in the Big Bash, which is played in Australia. It is to be taken in that 11 to 20 column. That kind of second part of that T20 game, we say the first innings. So 11 to 20, they can take 2 overs, consecutive overs as the batting power play, and that might just be the game changer. Many times it comes actually. So Big Bash, they started it, and it was very successful because things used to change. So when to take that, when you have your best 2 batsmen set, when your scoring is little slow, you want to pace it up. Already when your scoring is very good, you want to still consolidate and make it stronger. It depends on what the captain thinks of. So those 2 overs of power play can be just like played like those chess games and going for the end game. Wheeler gets outs, new man comes in. This is beautifully done. So both the opening bowlers have got a wicket each. That's beautifully done. Punched off the back foot straight to the fielder. It's good captaincy from Jay Pandya, I would say. He has got those 2 fielders right in the place where they are supposed to be. He knows his bowler moves the ball away, and he has got those 2 people. Just 2 boundaries in space of 4 overs.
Boosted energy, boosted life. Iron say iconic enersal, energize. Iron say iconic enersal, energize. Iron say iconic, iron say iconic, iron say iconic, iron say iconic.
So you're playing from the other end now. So it's Bhavin Shah who's going to be the first change bowler, I would say the first couple of bowlers have done a fantastic job. Both the bowlers did a great job picking up 1 wicket each, and both the bowlers were hit for a boundary. Almost similar kind of bowlers when it comes to figures, but bowling was different. One side it was raw pace by the very good opening bowler Raviraj Shetty, and on the other end it was bowling the bowlers in the right area. That was the mantra. So good bowling from two opening bowlers. A very good start to this Smpl for Jay Pandya's team. The Rhinos going the right way, but Abhimanyu's Quantei Titans, they can come back anytime. That's beautifully done. Straight down the ground. Some orthodox cricket being displayed on now. It's not always you go hammer and talk. T20 cricket does not require batsmen to just go all muscles. You should be having a decent enough technique. In fact, a strong technique is always helpful. The batsmen with good technique and they can play park cricket, and also they are very powerful with their physical strength, are the ones who are generally very dangerous. Either you should be gifted with the timing, or you should be having a good good hand-eye coordination, which they say, which Virendra Sehwag was very good at. And one batsman who was very good, like he was actually the pinnacle, was Sachin Tendulkar, and that was pure timing. Every time you see him on ground as well live, we used to feel that a machine is being like on display over there, who plays just like our run machine, effectively, like everything right about it. Bhavin Shah trying to get things right for himself. What a good shot this is. This is a statement of authority. What a good shot. Fabulous way to fight back and counter attack. You may be a couple of wickets down. Bhavin may be a very good left arm spinner, but you can hammer him that way down the ground. It's a special shot. First six of South Mumbai Premier League season 4.0. So 14 runs of just 10 deliveries. Meanwhile, the other batsman was struggling. This guy, yes, looks special. He goes for it again, gets it again. What a shot this is. This was straight down the ground. Previously, it was slightly towards the mid-off. And in fact, long off. This time, towards the other side, towards long on. What a good shot. There is protection over there. There is wideish long off. There is wideish long on. They will come little closer now. They will come little finer. Wider or finer, this guy is going. I think he might come just go towards the square leg region now. Instead, he go. What a shot this is. No one's going to stop this. So this will race away, in fact. Oh, there is protection. He does a good job and mopping it up and sending it back. But this guy is playing some authentic, proper cricketing shots. Both the shots were not slogs. They were proper, like use of the feet shots, going down the ground and like playing it with a nice swing of the bat. Two goal shots, then followed by an authentic back foot punch, giving him a couple of runs. In fact, that was racing away towards the boundary. So they have like beefed up the protection over there, but many areas they have to cover with this man on song. What two good shots they were. Oh, that was the victory for the bowler. Wonderfully bowled. We'll just wait for the umpire signal. No signal. In fact, that was the edge. Completely beaten was the batsman. But he won't be complaining, the batter, because he has got 16 runs in the last 4 balls. 6 and 2 breezes. 33 runs at the end of over number 5. Most of the runs belong to the man on screen. He has got 24 of them. Kamran. Raviraj is reserved for those later overs. Meanwhile, one bowler is bowling well, has been given a long run. MS Dhoni used to do it a lot. Deepak Chahar was always used in those 4 overs, first 3 overs of power play. Here we have just 4 overs in the power play. The two power play overs in the batting power play would be done in overs number 11 to 20. This guy continues. That's off the bat. That's what the experienced umpire says. So Umesh and Kamran. Umesh has just to do one thing. When the batsman on the other is playing good and you're just in, better is to give strike to that person and let him do most of the runs. Your time may come later on. Maybe you can take that time. That's the wisest thing to do. But good fielding. That's been the feature of this innings. And one good thing about them would be they would be having a playing area which would be without dew. Dew might come into factor because we are late into the winter now, like maybe the mid part of it. So dew may come into that factor. Hemang, he has bowled well. He has not done anything special, just kept it simple. And that's what you can get. You can keep it in the right area, hitting the top of off, pitching on middle and hitting the top of off. Any bowler's dream wicket. Fantastic bowling that is. Look at the off stump. It's uprooted. Umesh gets out. Abhimanyu comes in along with Kamran. Whenever Abhimanyu comes in, there's always expectations because this guy, he generally makes the innings count actually. He's known for his 50s and 60s at times, which are done in real quick time. And he generally contributes when most of his teammates fail. This guy, he is a contributor. He'll have not that kind of technique which is picture perfect or copybook type, but his hand-eye coordination is running between the wickets. The way he approaches his game is just so good to see. He's into the Virendra Sehwag mode of player, who will not have a strongest possible technique, but when it comes to using power at times, when it comes to taking the attack to the opposition, Abhimanyu Khanna is right up there. Meanwhile, the batsman who has shown some decent technique, the batsman who has shown some aggressive instinct, in spite of wickets being lost, is the man on your screen. That's Kamran. Let's see what Kamran has to offer. He is already 24 when all the other batsmen have struggled. This high guy has looked special. Not that the batsmen have just lost a wicket or haven't like played and missed quite a lot of time. The bowling has been good. In the pursuit of getting those quick runs in that first power play, they lost a couple, and they got one more wicket down of Umesh in the previous over. So special this guy is. Look at the way he approaches the game, and this is where you need to make things count. Whenever you have got your eye in, and your other batsmen have failed to deliver, when you are looking good, you need to maximize that. That's what Quantei Titans other players would be telling. It's a team game. When a partner does not succeed, the other one has to stand up and deliver. Two better bets for them at this crisis situation. That's what I was talking about, Abhimanyu. Oh, he was a goner there. If it had it directly. But he'll take those chances. He is the one who will take the attack to the opposition, running those quick ones. So 36 for 3 at the end of a very, very eventful over. 6 overs, 36 runs for the loss of 3 wickets. Just 3 runs and a wicket in this over. This venue also follows at times the pattern of the international games.
Boosted energy, boosted her life. Iron say iconic, enersal, energize. Iron say iconic, enersal, energize. Iron say iconic, iron say iconic. Iron say iconic, iron say iconic.
Just like international standards. That's what Jay was saying at the toss. It gives you a feel of a perfect stadium, an international venue. Beautiful outfield, fantastic wicket, nice lights actually, 4 towers which are covering it. So all the basic things needed for a perfect game. And the best part is the wicket over here. Wicket is the one which can be very, very helpful in such kind of leagues where you do not have those players who are playing in their teens. So their safety is also important. The ball is not going to jump up and down quite a lot. It has a decent enough bounce and a true one. That's what. Maybe slightly at times little lower, but that is acceptable. Abhimanyu Khanna is just playing in his first gear. That is so smart of him. See, he is just rotating the strike. That's what is so special about this player. He'll just keep scoreboard moving. And he is a determined guy. Actually, he is the one who actually plays very well under pressure. But how great Jai Pandya's captaincy has been, and the way he has placed his fielders, made those small little changes for every batsman, every bowler. That is so good to see. That's what makes him so special. He's a very, very quick reader of the game. Kamran has looked very easy and calm, and that's very dangerous. Whenever the batsman gets runs easily, that becomes really dangerous. Oh, that was a very, very wonderfully bowled leg spinner. What a good ball. Everything perfect about it. I may not know a lot of about leg spin art, but that looked perfect. That is his dream delivery. Beautiful flight, right length, and the way it zipped off. Beautiful to watch. And he won't be flustered, Abhimanyu. Even if he is beaten, the next ball he will be playing it well. Leg spin, to play leg spin, it's never easy. When you try to drive and the ball has a quick turn, it's all big players also struggle at times. Sachin Tendulkar, for instance, was one of the very few who played leg spin far better than off spin. He struggled at times. You cannot say Sachin struggling against any bowler, but off spin was slightly difficult for him. But he played leg spinners to perfection. And this is how you smash them. What a good shot this is. This is nicely done. There wasn't much of power in it, but the way he adjusted his shot, the previous two ones he actually went down. This one, he just took a step forward and got into the pitch of the ball. In fact, he wasn't there. Still, he did it very well. Lots of strength in those wrists. 3 sixes he has got. A couple of them were wonderful work of footwork was fabulous. In this one, the footwork wasn't that great, but the way he changed the shot, that was so good to watch. That's why I say this guy looks special today. Third six for man is this man, where everyone else has not been able to go off. Kamran has looked special. And that's what makes him so good. A good effort by the fielder over the point over there. Look at Abhimanyu and look at them racing away for those. This makes them doubly dangerous. 47 runs at the end of over number 8. So that is 11 runs in this over. That is good going. I beg your pardon, it's 7 overs and 47. So Abhimanyu Khanna on strike now. He is bowling his fourth and he's bowling beautifully. His figures so far now, this bowler Hemang has bowled 3.1 overs, 9 runs, and he has picked a couple of wickets. In fact, the first wicket was a mistype shot caught in the point. The second one was a beauty, pitched on the middle and took the top of off. And when things are going great, when you're doing well, why not continue? That's what Jay Pandya's captaincy is all about. Good, courageous captaincy, continuing with the bowler who is doing well. But he has to be taken for runs. That's what Abhimanyu will do. That's what is Abhimanyu. He will play some indifferent shots. He may not have the most stylish technique, but he is mighty effective. And take my word, if this guy stays for 4-5 overs, he is going to give you some complete entertainment. Because he is going to smash bowlers, however good they may be. But one man who has looked class apart is the man on strike. But this is going to be a good battle. The best bowler of the opposition who is performing right now, Hemang, versus the batsman who has looked class apart, Kamran. This is a good battle to watch now. This is hammered and this is the prize wicket. He was looking so good. He was looking so good. But this man has been brilliant, Hemang. He has not picked one, not two, but top 3 batsmen. The best of the lot was this man, Kamran. He was looking so special. And that was a nice shot into that covers. But what a good catch that is. Moving towards his left, taking it almost at the fingertips. 4th wicket down, unfortunately, of a man who was looking so special. The 48 for the loss of 4 wickets. Jay Pandya's team is playing like a Kung Fu Panda over here. Right? They are like look like all over Quantei Titans. Raging Rhinos are indeed raging, but not with raw pace, not with aggressive bowling, but with some controlled bowling in the first 6-8 overs, I would say. And this man, he has just enjoyed this night. This night has been Tuesday has been a terrific one for them. A terrific one with his beautiful bowling figures. A terrible one for the opposition. Because his figures look so great. 3.3 overs and 3 for 10. That is wonderful. You should be respecting a man who is having a very, very wonderful night. This evening has been of this man, and this winter he has made it red hot with his wonderful bowling performance. 3.4 overs, 3 for 10. He would have dreamt a start like this. And remember, this team hasn't given him a single extra till now. So that's so special. No wides, no singles, no byes, no leg byes. That is so special. That is beautifully done off his hips. 11 runs so far in his spell. That's a super special spell by the opening bowler, considering the fact he was facing some pretty handy batsmen. Abhimanyu Khanna, he has been hit just for one boundary. Hemang, will he get another of him? I don't think he would be taking chances against a bowler who has done well. Oh, that's what a good work. That would go, yes, trickle down for the second boundary. That's Abhimanyu Khanna. He will not die wondering if you are going him in width. He'll go for it. Edge or no edge, he would be just happy with the 4 runs which he has got. Wonderful figures for Hemang come to an end. 4 overs, 3 for 16. Yeah, 4 overs, 3 for 15, I would say. And 3 top wickets. So 6 runs in this over, 53 for 4 at the end of a very, very successful spell by Hemang. Raging Rhinos have been so special. Just understand, they haven't given away a single. I just want to say single extra in the first 8 overs. Generally, wides and no balls you can control. No balls are controllable if you have some proper lineup. Wide balls, that is also controllable. But to control even the leg byes, that means you are bowling the right length and right line, because the ball is not drifting towards the legs. They are keeping it outside the off stump even. Oh, that was so very well bowled. The leg spinner is turning it on. And he got a jaffer in the previous over when the ball pitched on middle and it just took off. And Abhimanyu Khanna was completely beaten, neck and crop. A leg spinner, whenever they get their length right, line right, the flight right, they are so good to watch. So is this guy. Just enjoying his bowling. That's a short ball. Not that wasn't the one of his special deliveries. That's a quicker one he wanted to bowl. So Siddharth against Abhimanyu. Abhimanyu, knowing Abhimanyu, who would smash it if the room is offered. Maybe he might go into those fielders which are there. Point and backward point. He wanted to go for it, but he was so smart. He pitched it up. He wanted to go into that extra covers. Maybe over the inside out shot. Abhimanyu, who may be slightly unorthodox, but is mighty effective. And Raging Rhinos would like his wicket, because he can be very, very dangerous. He can take this game away from them. Right now they are right on top, Raging Rhinos. That's what makes him special. He'll adapt and adjust. Generally, you will see most of the players wearing those caps, those baseball caps, or which we play in use in cricket. Abhimanyu Khanna, he is very unique. He'll always use that hat actually. He may not have got it today, but you'll always find him with that hat when he is playing. He is unique in that prospect. Oh, that's smashed. That's beautifully done. Abhimanyu Khanna just lost it. The fielder did a good job. That was cut fiercely just for a single. Siddharth has been good. He started off really well. Bowled a very good over. Abhimanyu. Will he go for that sweep shot? That's nicely bowled. See, there was very little footwork for Abhimanyu, but look at his hands and the way he played. Nicely done for a couple. The score at the end of this over is 58 for the loss of 4 wickets. 9 overs, 58 runs. And more importantly, 4 wickets for Raging Rhinos. That's nicely done into that mid wicket region. The ball was slightly low, I would say. This is going to be interesting now. Abhimanyu Khanna has played in a couple of overs. Hasn't he's got a boundary which was edged. You might just see him hammering the bowler now. He's the one who does not like to be like playing in that first and second gear. Likes to get onto the third and fourth gear when in need. He might just go for the big shot in this ball. That's what I was talking about. He hammers it down in that wideish long off region just for a single. He's so entertaining to watch. But bowling from Jai Pandya's team has been exceptional. The way Jai Pandya is handling this team, it's almost like a well-oiled machine. So there's protection in that fine leg region now. Left arm bowler was taken for a few runs by Kamran. He wanted to play a big heave, a slog sweep. They are trying to target the left arm bowler. Was bowled well now. Is making a good comeback. Siddharth has looked good. Bhavin is a good bowler, but they're trying to get runs off him as well. Bhavin versus Abhimanyu. This is going to be interesting now. Abhimanyu might just try and go for that big shot. A boundary or a sixer. Maybe a sixer. Oh, he hammered it down the ground. This is racing towards and bisecting the two fielders. No. Good calling there. Great bowling by Bhavin. Understanding the fact that both these batsmen are trying to go against him. He has bowled really well in this over. Oh, that was a good choice of shot. That's the first extra down the leg side. But that was a good choice of shot. See, he was playing on the knees and trying to hit the ball into that area, into that fine leg region. The first extra via a wide down the leg side. He might just try that pickup shot again. Wanted to go on his knee and hit it into that square leg to fine leg region. Let's see whether he goes for it again. Oh, he wanted to go for it again. Beautiful bowling by Bhavin. That's why I said both these batsmen are trying to go hard against him, and he has bowled it really well. Fortunately for him, the ball was a little low on this instance. Both the batsmen look compact. Let's see whether they get that elusive boundary. Yeah, that's good batting. Fantastic over of Bhavin comes to an end, in which he gave away just 5 runs, 10 overs, 63 runs for 4 wickets. That's the score we have been seeing for many matches. And the 64 has been compounded to many times at 180, also 200 at times on this ground. For me, they would just like to aim another 100 in the next 10. captains against each other. Jay versus Abhimanyu. This is smashed into the covers. Good fielding. Fielding has been a highlight of this team actually. They caught two brilliant catches. Jay dropped one which was travelling actually. Can't be saying that's a drop in this kind of tournaments because that was a tough chance heading straight towards him. But he catches them mostly. So 4 wicket down. Things might just change in the next 10 overs. Siddharth. What a shot this is! Very high and quite far. Nicely, just over the bunts over there. What a good shot that is. Almost an 80-meter boundary. We have a 60-meter boundary and it went actually 15 meters behind the bunts. I thought it might just triple over, but this actually went quite a long way back. Forget about the length, the distance which has covered. The height of the shot was also good. A typical sixer, which the batsmen of 90s they used to hit a lot. Their sixes never used to be the flat sixes also. They used to be very high and very long. That kind of sixes. Into that Robin Singh kind of cricketers. Atul Bedare from Mumbai. Those kind of batsmen were known just for six hitting. Shots like this into the mid-wicket region. A proper six muscled into that cow corner region. He wants to go for it again. That wasn't that well timed, but good change of pace by the leg spinner. He was giving flight. This one he bowled flatter. No point giving the flight every time and having the same kind of line and same kind of pace. You need to change. Jay Pandya. He is a very smart bowler. Captain against captain. Abhimanyu goes big. This is chance. Just tips over. Abhimanyu hits the first sixer of his innings. That's what I was talking about. You may feel 63 is quite a low score. 63 first 4. It would be all raging Rhinos. The things would be completely different in the second half. In fact, it has started in the 11th over. That's the story of this ground. Yes, the other day we saw in one of the matches of the International School Darts tournament where we saw 63 or 64 kind of runs in first 10 overs. They raced on to get a 200 as well. Now just imagine 136 runs they scored in the next 10. So things can be different over here. Even if they get 100 runs in the next means the 10 overs which we are talking about, it will come to 160, which would be a good total, and we can have a good match. That's beautifully done into the covers, straight to the fielder. Fielding, bowling has been of top quality. The batsmanship is slightly and slowly taking off, but it is taking off now. Jay Pandya's team has to be applauded for the fielding effort. Every bowler has been good. Jay Pandya is being taken for a few runs now because the batsmen have decided to go. And they would be going against, that is good understanding between this. Satish and Abhimanyu have called really well. Very, very useful over for them where they take a kick on. 78 runs at the end of over number 11. So we saw 15 runs being scored with two wonderful sixes hit in this over. So Bhavin, it has been a mixed story for Bhavin. First over he was taken for a few runs, then he came back beautiful in the second. They were trying to go hard against him in the previous over which he bowled, and Bhavin was really good in that over. But Abhimanyu Khanna might just be one up in this over. That's beautifully bowled again by him. He's safe, and Satish and Abhimanyu, they have called so very well. Great to see the understanding, and the way they have ran across for this quick single is really commendable. Satish Abhimanyu versus Bhavin. This is mouth-watering. A bowler who is bowling well, he might have the chance of picking wickets, and the two batters who have decided to play in the third and fourth gear now. That's down the leg side. That would be the second extra of the innings. Yes, no. That was, yeah, that's the second extra. That's a leg by. Very rarely do we see bowling of such good discipline. That's the second extra. We are into the 12th over. Score moves on to 80 now. Yes, 80 runs on the scorecard. Abhimanyu Khanna. Will he be going for the bait? He will go for that big one. Oh, and that is smashed. Oh, fabulous work. Saved 3 runs for his team. That was going right into the two fielders over there. Great, brilliant stuff. Saved 3 runs for his team, the fielder. That is super stuff. Satish Yadav versus Bhavin. That's beautifully played using the race, but field placements immaculate by Jay Pandya. He has stationed his fielder so very well, understanding if the bowler is actually taking the ball away. He has got always that wideish long off and that deep sweeper cover over there. The sweeper cover actually is placed so very well. Most of the shots are going towards it when the shot is attempted in that direction. Abhimanyu Khanna, will he slog sweep him? He controls himself quite well, Abhimanyu. He does not go hammer and tong on every ball. He'll wait for his time, he'll bide time, he'll build up an innings, a proper innings. And just as I say that, he plays a very indifferent shot. That's what you'll get a lot from Abhimanyu at times. He must be just wondering, how did he miss that? Completely beaten he was. But Bhavin has bowled well. Satish Yadav versus Bhavin. Bhavin understands it now. He has understood what the batsmen are up to. And he has bowled so very well in the last couple of overs. Change in length and line and pace. He has got his man. That's a big wicket, Satish Yadav. Good bowling. That's what I was talking about. Bhavin has bowled really well. He has flighted the ball continuously, and this one he bowled quicker and moving away. He has got a prize wicket of Satish Yadav, and he was so very elated. Wicketkeeper did a fine job of collecting that as well. A successful over, 12 overs, 83 runs, 5 wickets. Very good over in which just 5 runs were given away, and a prize wicket of Satish was looking so good. This was very low. Just zooted off. Very rarely do we find the ball going low because it's a very true wicket. Ball does not remain low most times. This time it did. Now that's an edge. A proper edge racing towards that fine leg region. And look at Abhimanyu. Only Abhimanyu can go for this daredevil runs. He does it so very easily. Superbly fit this guy is. He'll get runs from all kind of shots. The properly timed ones, the big heaves, the proper authentic shots, also those kind of edges. Inside edges, outside edges, everything. And he can hammer you when he gets a chance. See, again, he'll try and go for that second. The bowler has to run all the way, and that's only Abhimanyu who can attempt all that. Impossible for most of the batsmen in the league to do that. Abhimanyu has this uniqueness about him. That's what I was talking about. He is a proper contributor. Nobody else would have dreamt of going for a second one. Abhimanyu does it easily. The end was wrong. The batsman at the non-striker end was in a spot of bother. So 2 hard-fought couples for Abhimanyu. Bowling was good, but the running was better. 87 now. 87 for 5. Just open the face of the bat. 88. The score moves on to. He's bowled well. Good opening over for him. Jay went for a few runs, so he just taken himself off, got a new bowler. Now that's good, prudent captaincy. He's a good bowler, but when he sees the opposition are taking runs against him, just took himself off. Now, no place for personal ego or pride. That's how a captain should be. He wants to win this one. Inaugural match, first match against a strong team. A win would give them a lot of confidence. What a shot inside, right into the covers. There was a fielder over there, but that's the first shot which he has played, and that was a shot of authority. First shot your ball you're facing, and you hit a full-blooded drive. So good to see. The score at the end of this over is 89 for the loss of 5 wickets at the end of 13 overs. So Siddharth versus Umar Khan. So a leg spinner versus a batsman who wants to go big. What well-timed his shot was. Wonderful work of the wrist. Just turned it round the corner. What a good shot that is, just for a couple of runs. But beautifully played. Not easy to get on top of the ball, and just it was kind of paddle sweep and a shot which was placed into that corner. Nicely done. Getting on top of it. The bowler who is bowling well. That's so good to watch. And this leg spinner has looked special today. He has bowled well. Most bowlers have bowled well. Bhavin was superb. And so has been Siddharth and Bhavin. Scores. That's beautiful bowling again. Understanding the psyche of the batsman, the way they are both trying to get away. You give them loose balls, they are going to deposit you for big sixes. This is brilliant to watch now. Batsman wanting to go big, and the bowler just using all his skills to prevent them from doing that. That's what we call a T20 game. Abhimanyu. Quicker one against Abhimanyu. That's a wide, the second wide of the innings, the third extra of the innings. This is smart. He has flighted the ball a couple of times. This time he just pushed this one quick with the arm. The leg spinner. He uses the pace. What a good shot that is. That's what makes Abhimanyu special. He has such strong hands and that hand-eye coordination. He is the Sehwag kind of player of this league. And take my word, he has a smarter brain than Sehwag. Sehwag was just all instincts and he used to back his instinct. This fellow is a smart thinking cricketer. He'll play a proper innings. That's what I call about it. Whenever he comes, I have like this past few maybe 6-7 months I've seen him playing in different places and I've commentated on him, and every time I've seen him scoring those 50s. Very rarely have I found him like not scoring or failing. Most times maybe 6-7 times, 5 times out of 6 I've seen him scoring those 50s. Not only in this ground, the other grounds where I've witnessed him batting. Abhimanyu Khanna is just so special. And he is the only player who has played almost 200 games on this ground. More than that, in fact, close to 260. That's very well bowled. That's what I'm talking about. His feet won't move. His shots may not look that elegant, but he's mighty effective. And his hand-eye coordination is second to none in this league actually. A player who has not the copybook kind of technique, but he would be always topping those charts of batting as well. That's beautiful bowling by Siddharth again. Bowling his quick leg breaks. See the way he started, he gave flight in the previous overs which he bowled. Now when he understands the batsman Abhimanyu cannot give him flight, he's bowling this quick leg breaks, and that's very smart of him. Not always those flighted balls are needed. At times you need to change your pace as well. That's beautiful bowling again. Rashid Khan like pace when it comes to leg spin bowling over here. Siddharth, a fantastic spell comes to an end. Beautiful display of leg spin bowling where he changes line, changes length, changes flight, and also the pace and the last part of his spell.
Boosted energy, boosted her life. Iron say iconic enersal, energize. Iron say iconic enersal, energize. Iron say iconic, iron say iconic. Iron say iconic, iron say iconic.
South Mumbai Premier League, Smpl. Umar, just have a close watch at him. Umar might just go berserk in this over. Oh, that's beautifully bowled. Yes, a unique style, and the batsmen of 90s actually used to play like this. More that kind of stance, attacking batsman. See, he goes low down, and minimum backlift he has, just like the players of 90s. Now he goes for it. Yeah, gets ready, and just gets ready to hammer it. Misses it. Just wait and look at both of them. A right call in the end. He would have been a goner. That's another extra. So you got a couple of wides. You got a leg bye. Now you got a bye now. Wicket keeping has been good. He took wonderful catches, kept well. This one was slightly away. What, that is hammered, but straight through him. Again, look at the running. They take the first one easily. That's the only thing. The fielder at covers, Jay, he has done a good job of stopping that one at least. But that was travelling. That would have been heading boundary wards. Fielding has been top class. Very few fumbles. Only one half chance was dropped. That's another wide. Third wide of the innings. It is good attritional bowling. Fantastic bowling by this team. Fielding has been immaculate and aided by this wonderful outfield which you have. Very few spots, in fact, very rarely do you find a spot where the ball has done something mischievous. Just very smooth and quick. and it's good for the fielders. They can dive around, stop those balls from going over. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. He just uses his hands so effectively. AB de Villiers used to play like that. He used to get into that box and he used to have an imaginary box around him where he could hit. Abhimanyu Khanna has but it's a slightly different angle which he comes in. And he'll do that. Use his feet also at times. Yeah, he bowled a couple of overs very, very miserly, but one of the overs he was taken for runs. His figures read slightly different because one of the overs he was hammered for a few runs. He has given away 24 runs in 3 overs, but he has bowled well. At times, the statistics won't tell you what exactly the story was. He's bowled well. This guy has bowled well, Siddharth. The leg spinner has bowled really well. Previous over was an exhibition. Oh, he almost got a second one. Look at Umar and Abhimanyu. What was he doing? Almost gave his wicket away. Took it little slightly. But Umar, he's been so quick. See, Siddharth for the last overs, he has not been giving flight. He's just trying to bowl those quicker leg spinners, just like Rashid Khan. He understands giving flight to these two batsmen can be harmful at this instance. Just controlling. Oh, that is beautiful bowling. Nice leg spinner. This wasn't that as flat as it was bowled to Abhimanyu. There was flight, not that much, but the right flight. Umar seems to be a perfect batsman at this stage of the innings. A batsman who can play both spin and pace very well. Umar might just go big and get a sixer on this ball. Instead, beautifully ball. Change in line, change in pace. And Umar, look at him go. Beautiful, beautiful running between the wicket. Good overall cricket over here. Nicely bowled, change of pace. And that single which they took. Remember, there are a couple of overs of the impetus to the innings which can be given. Power surge, or which we call the batting power play, is still into the bank account that they can use any time. We'll have a couple of overs where we can use as a batting power play the power surge which we call. So 2 overs are still. So that is so good. Nicely bowled. This has been a very special over again. Oh, that is wonderful display of leg spin bowling against 2 top batsmen. One batsman who plays all kind of spin well, Abhimanyu, and Umar has a very, very decent technique against spin bowling, but he has been beaten now. This is good bowling by Siddharth. He has bowled very well tonight. He has kept a batsman who is really hard hitter quiet. So quite an achievement from Siddharth. His figures are impressive now. At the end of over number 16, the score is 106. Just 4 runs in this over, and his figures read very very impressive figures. 4 overs and 28 runs. Just when the batsmen were going hard. Bhavin and Satish have bowled well. So Varun, who has bowled well, he bowls those flat balls. He doesn't give flight to the ball. Varun comes in, he has bowled well. He's looked good. Hasn't given away any extras. In fact, just one wide which he bowled in the previous over. Umar. Umar eyeing that cow corner region. That was a almighty heave. A proper baseball swing. Umar, this is entertaining stuff now. This would be big inning from here on. They need a lot of runs. They are on 106. They need at least 50 runs in the next 4 overs. And these two batsmen are quite capable of getting it. Again, this is pure bowling. The previous ball was close to the stumps. This one slightly away from it. Varun has bowled well. So has Siddharth. So has Bhavin. These are quality batsmen who are kept quiet. Very, very enterprising batsmen, not allowed to go get those big runs. Umar Khan kept quiet for a couple of balls. Next ball maybe a wicket or a sixer or a boundary. Any of these three, nothing less. He goes into that cow corner region. The ball was travelling just for a single. Field placements, immaculate as I said. All the big shots are going to the fielder. And Umar Khan is so special. Look at the vigilant batsmanship. Runs are hard to come by. You don't get boundaries. But the way he has run those singles and doubles, quite commendable. A couple of runs would be added to the total. Umar Khan not being allowed to go get away with the scoring. Is trying to make up with some good vigilant running. Just couple of runs in this over. They need a lot. Just shots like this. But has it gone through his hands? We'll just wait for the umpire signal. Is it a boundary or a six? That's the only question now. That was hit hard. That's a fortuitous sixer, but that was power packed actually. That's the first drop chance, and that wasn't easy even because the ball was traveling. Bowler fielder did everything right, but the ball just popped out of his hands. Umar Khan getting a reprieve, getting a sixer more importantly for his team, and he's still there. And will it be costly? Oh, that is beautifully bowled. Yorked him. Trying to shuffle and get the bowler into some problem. He himself got yorked. 9 runs. Very, very special over from this man. He has bowled really well. Abhimanyu Khanna gets to play a few balls of his bowling now. The ultimate ball of this over. We are into the 17th over, and I think they might just take a power surge in the next over. Oh, that's hammered. That's beautifully done. Using the strong wrist of his. This is pure power. You cannot describe this shot because very little feet movement. Very difficult to play a shot from that angle. And he did it so well on the top. Hitting a very good ball for a fantastic boundary. All instinct in it. All hand-eye coordination. Forget about copybook style of technique. This man is so very effective. 119 at the end of over number 17. effort, and his team is doing quite well in this tournament as well. This is the first inaugural match, International School Darts Tournament, where he was a part of one of the teams. He did a great job, got a man of the match for his effort over there. And then in this match, when you talk about captaincy, it has been top class, making it those changes, getting the angles right. Field placement has been superb, immaculate. Any other team, the score which is somewhere around 119 would have been easily 159 or 149. But for his good field placement, good changes, and the bowlers have bowled well. Just not the captaincy, but the bowlers have bowled well. He himself was taken for a few runs. He made a change and got other bowlers coming in. So Ravi Raj had couple of overs remaining. He bowled a couple in that first spell which he bowled, where he was very successfully got a wicket. He comes back again to bowl the 18th and the 20th over. Ravi Raj Shetty. He has cleaned him up. He went for the big one, again hitting the top of the off stump. What a good ball that was. Beautiful view for any pace bowler to have. Umar can be dangerous. He's been dismissed. So wicket of the very first ball. Raviraj Shetty has begun well again in the second spell. Got dangerous Umar. That's down the leg side. Maybe inside edge of. No, it's a leg by. So Abhimanyu versus Raviraj. Fire against fire, I would say. Oh, yeah, this is what we are going to see. A fiery bowler who's looking good. He has got his tail up. He has got a couple of wickets and he has bowled so very well. Any good batting attack would be in trouble with this kind of bowling. And his line, length, pace, absolutely perfect. And hasn't given away balls which are too wide or the balls which are pitched up. Perfect bowling. Bowling that hard length and putting in a lot of shoulder. More important, the line has been superb. Oh, so very quick. Was it edged? This is brilliant bowling by Raviraj. He has come back and has bowled a fantastic spell again. He's got wicket of the first ball of this 18th over and has just given away a single, and that too in the form of a bye. So no runs off the bat. You understand this is the 18th over. considering the fact that both the batsmen would like to go big. Umar, he has got Umar. Almost got Abhimanyu. Raviraj Shetty bowling really well. Oh, he has got another. He has got Abhimanyu. He has got a couple. Both the batsmen, dangerous batsmen, cleaned up. This one was York. This one was special. Raviraj Shetty getting a very important wicket of Abhimanyu. This might be a difference between at least 15 to 20 runs. Because he could have gone and taken this score somewhere close to 145-50. He has got Abhimanyu. So 120 for 7, and this guy hasn't conceded a run in this over. He just given away one leg by, so no runs off bat, and he has got two prized wickets of two very, very dangerous batsmen. Umar Khan can be very, very dangerous with his big hitting. Batsman who has got a very, very good technique. Abhimanyu Khanna has been special every time he walks in. Today, considering his standards, that was a failure because 32 of 36 is not the way he plays. But he contributed again at a very crucial juncture where they have lost a lot of wickets. Will that be a double wicket maiden? The last ball. No. What an over this has been. The 18th over, just one run. And he has got a couple of wickets. One run and a couple, and one more in the form of a leg by 2 runs and 2 big wickets. And the scoring is halted at 121 for the loss of 7 wickets. They did not take the batting power play, the pass search. The pass search are meant to take the scoring ahead when you are slightly lagging behind, or even if you are doing well, to take it one notch better. I think Quantei Titans have missed out because when Abhimanyu and Satish were playing, in fact, they should have taken it then because both the batsmen were looking good. They should have perhaps taken it in the 13th or 14th over when they were going great. 121 for 7. We are into the 19th over. The pass search, you have two fielders patrolling the boundary area. So 2 boundary riders allowed. And this might be just the impetus this innings needs. They have to look for somewhere around 140 now. Avin coming for his ultimate over. Oh, that was supposed to be dispatched actually. That wasn't the ball, best of his balls. In fact, his first short pitch ball. Fortunately, he got away with it. He has bowled so well, Bhavin. That wasn't that a great ball, but he wasn't able to put it away, the batsman. Last 11 balls. Again, little short. Best part was the line was fine this time. Again, this should have been dispatched as well, considering the fielding restrictions. He has bowled it little short. Last 2 balls. Last 2 balls. That was a good ball, but that would be travelling. 1 bounce. Good work. The ball was turning and it was having a curl on it. Good work by the fielder over there. That's what I was talking about. The field placement has been good. And the angles they have covered so very well. The field placement has been good. Jai is not there. He has come out for the small treatment, but whoever is the acting captain has done a good job of putting the players in the right area. And that's a big almighty. That would be just a couple of runs maybe. They have not run well. They need to run. This is fantastic from Raging Rhinos. A perfect bowling unit. Very well bowled. They have managed the side well. And everything seems to have come right for the Rhinos in this innings. And take my word, Quantei is a team which other teams are going to find it difficult. But this team have managed them well. The big hitters have been kept quiet. And Bhavin has been impressive. In that latter part of over number 11 to 20, he has bowled well. That's nicely done. This is good bowling. Oh, that's beautifully done, but that would be racing away. At least they needed a boundary. They got one. That was a good shot, rocking onto the back foot. This was a better ball, but that was hit and done so very well. That was beautifully played. The, the boundary will take this team to a better position. 128 runs at the end of over number 19. 7 runs in this over. So the ultimate last 6 balls. Raviraj, he has looked so special. His figures read 3 overs, 10 runs, and 3 massive wickets. The opening batter, then the 2 batsmen who were looking good, Abhimanyu and Umar, they were special, and he got them both. If they have to get somewhere close to 140, Quantei Titans might just get something to bowl at. Oh, this is hammered. Not that well connected, but that's a connection of this bowler after a long time. This has been his day today. Raviraj has bowled well. And that's the right kind of length for this wicket. So the ball is not going to do a lot. It's not going to swing. Considering the fact we are into the 20th over. It's not going to bounce a lot. So the best line would be bowling it that hard length, that hitting that just short of good length. And he's doing that very well. That's what I'm talking about. Not easy to get away. This would be wicket number 4 for Raviraj Shetty. 4th wicket for him. Fantastic opening bowler. Getting his due. What a good bowling session this has been for him. 2 overs to begin with to start off the innings. He started off with the ball in hand and is finishing off the ball in hand in style as well. Himanshu taking a very good catch again. That's beautifully done. Well, look at the way they have covered those angles. All good shots have gone straight to the fielders. The third man is slightly squarer, I would say. Not the traditional. He's not finer at all. But straight the ball has gone to him. They got the angles covered very well in this match. The Raging Rhinos. That was heading boundary wards. Just a single. Raviraj. Generally, when you have a bowler of that pace, you will have those fine legs and third man slightly finer. He has got them at an angle more than 45 even. It's almost 50 degrees over there for him. And the other one, the third man shot, third man is at an angle of 30 to 40. So he has got 2 different ways, unique ways of handling those 2 angles. Behind the wicket actually is the place where you get a lot of runs off those edges. Will they use that ram shot or maybe a late cut or something like that? That would be a better option against him. Instead he hammers it, old fashioned, up and over. That's hammered against a bowler who has bowled well. What a good shot that was. 134. They would like to have one more. Ravi Raj has been so very miserly, but that is some courageous batsmanship against a bowler who has looked very dangerous when it comes to bowling. He has looked very good, in fact. Oh, that's he mighty heave. That would be racing for another boundary. That's courageous batting. What a shot that is. You may say it's not a shot which was off the middle of the bat. You may say it's not the copybook shot, but this is a shot which will help his team to go little ahead because his team is behind, and this is what a lower order batsman can contribute. That small momentum, that small impetus at the end might just be the tonic which the team needs, which is slightly down. So two boundaries of consecutive balls, two big heaves, one into that cow corner region, another towards the square leg. They would love to have one more. 138. They would like to take this score above 140. Batsman wasn't ready. Making himself ready for that big heave again. Maybe third man would be in question now. The ball might just fly away in the third man region because he'll be bowling with a lot of pace the last ball. Oh, almost. He gets his man. Another wicket down. Good work by the wicket keeper. He has been impressive. Just gave away one by and has kept really well. In fact, dropped one chance as well of Abhimanyu. But he has taken a couple of good catches as well. Good wicket keeping. Good all-round bowling fielding performance by Jay Pandya's Raging Rhinos. They would be elated with the bowling performance. But Quantei Titans, take my word, they would not lose hope. They will come back and fight and try and win this one as well. So Zooters presents South Mumbai Premier League Season 4.0, and this is the inaugural match. Jay Pandya's Raging Rhinos have bowled perfectly. In fact, an impeccable first innings by them. Fantastic bowling, keeping it tight. All different kinds of bowlers we saw. We saw a left arm orthodox spinner. We saw a beautiful leg spinner Siddharth. We saw some great pace bowling by Ravi Raj Shetty. Also, Bhavins. Hemang's, in fact, first 4 overs was special. He bowled 4 on the trot, and he was the most economical one, picking up 3. But the best was Ravi Raj Shetty. Subhash is their potent weapon actually. He is known for his economical spells. Also, is known to take a few wickets as well. So they are going for a few wickets in the first few overs. That's what they must be planning. Oh, this is beautiful stuff. Throwing the carrot, throwing the bait, asking him to go inside out. This would be very interesting now. This low totals at times give you some interesting matches. Again, very well bowled. Look at the way he keeps the ball so easily. This one was slightly short, slightly flatter. Same result. And the amount of spin that he is getting, that's so good to watch. That is shorter. Oh, that's an opportunity. Oh, what a throw! What a throw! Sensational stuff. Just one stump to aim at. This has to be one of the finest moments of fielding efforts of this tournament. Has come in the first match. Will stay on top for quite a long time. But what opening batter. He's a fantastic batsman. That was almost a certain run. Just one way of getting him out. That was directed. He got it. This would be the moment of the night. The moment would just change the moment of this tournament. In fact, this match. So 4 runs. The first one was off the back foot. In fact, the first one was of the front foot. This one was beautiful shot of the back foot, using the feet, rocking back and cutting it fiercely. What a good shot that was. Two wonderful shots to end this over. So Atul comes on strike. He is also a very, very good batsman. Atul and Dharmesh. What two wonderful shots were they were on the last two balls. First four balls, right on spot. The next last two, in fact, went for two boundaries. That was a low full toss. This is good stuff. Atul, get those runs, get off the mark, go to the other end. You get off the mark, that first run is always crucial. Get your name into that scoring column. He has looked special, Dharmesh. Two wonderful hits of Subhash. Down the leg side. That would be the first wide. Remember, they did not concede a single wide up until the 11th over or so. Maybe in the 8th over they got a wide, maybe. But that was too late. And they gave a few wides, not more than that. 3, in fact, in the whole innings, which is special actually. Good disciplined bowling from Jai Pandya's team. They are trying to get a few wickets. That's the reason. Oh, that was a wonderful Yorker. Almost had his man. Beautifully dug out by Dharmesh. Good energy on display by this team in pink. They may not be in the brightest of the spots, but this team knows how to fight. Oh, that is right in front. Maybe no, down the leg side. That was well bowled, but they're pitching the ball up. They mostly the experts, that's what they say. If you want to get a few wickets, you need to be courageous to pitch the ball up. Always the chance for the ball to move away or move in. And also, you may get a chance to get LBWs and bolts as well. So, right idea, not trying to go for those miserly overs, but to get those wickets. Beautifully done. That's how you get away from trouble. Go to the other end. They understand the score, the target isn't that great. So, no point hitting every ball. Only way they can lose this one is by losing a lot of wickets in clusters. They play normal cricket. They play some attritional, proper, orthodox cricket. They are going to win this one. If they lose a wicket in clusters, then there would be problem. Quantei Titans can have it both ways. Either they can get them all out. Other way of looking at it is having 10 over mark. 10 over mark, put them below 55, 54. And then have 80, 85 runs in the bank, where they can make a match of it. That's on the leg side. That's so wide. Oh, that's a gift. Gleefully taken. Full toss down the leg side. Just turned it away beautifully. Just those strong wrists. Pure timing in that shot. Atul is a special batsman actually. He can make batting look ridiculously easy when he is on song. That was so very well timed. He wasn't greedy when he got the ball on his legs, just used his all timing and talent. Uh, a beautiful shot. That's a class shot. For me, that's the shot of the innings so far. What a shot. As they say, it's an extension of the front foot defensive shot. This is as good as a shot you have seen the whole day. Wonderfully hit. Two overs and 20 runs and a scintillating boundary of the last ball. They have got off to a great start. After being slightly behind the first four balls, Quantei Titans were geared up where Subhash bowled three consecutive dot deliveries, then got a run out. What good comeback by Dharmesh and Atul. Just see the way the two overs have gone. The first over, the last two balls of the first over went for boundaries. Fifth ball and the sixth ball. Even now, in this over, the last two balls have gone for boundaries. So typical similar kind of coincidence over there in both the bowlers. Let's see Subhash what he does. He might pick another in this over. That's a shot and a half. What a shot. This is class batting. Not an easy shot. Beautifully done. These guys are playing some authentic cricketing shots and they are so delight to watch actually. All five boundaries which we have seen, all have been top class. Probably the ball which Atul got off the legs was an easy, but the other ones, they were off boundaries of some good balls. But Atul's boundary of the last ball of the previous over was simply outstanding. Just the extension of that front foot defensive shot. Straight down the ground, he got a four. Oh, Subhash comes in with a different angle. We'll wait for the umpire signal. Umpires. They have run away with the scoring. They got a wicket. They need a couple more in the first four to the Quantei Titans if they fancy any chance in this match. They need to pick a quick, like a couple of wickets in fact. That's so very well done. Off the back foot. Unlike the Raging Rhinos, everything is going in gap. Oh, beautifully bowled. That's bowled with the arm, came in quickly. This is good fight between a very very experienced bowler and a batsman who is known for his almost fired Atul. Subhash making a great comeback. He was hit for a couple of boundaries in the previous over and he was hit on the boundary of the first ball in this over, but he has come back well. That's a wrong line. What a good shot that is. All pure timing and class in it. Will the ball just stop over there? Yes, it does. Yes, they do go for that third one. It's a big ground. What a throw that is. Cannot prevent them from going for the third run. Scoring has gone at the rate of not 3 overs, 30 runs for the loss of the opening batter. Oh, that is so very well bowled by Viral. Getting the ball right on spot. Atul looks so special. They need to pick Atul quickly. Quantei Titans, if they want to have any chance, they need to pick these both men. In fact, they look so relaxed and they haven't been troubled at all. Inspired, maybe once or twice. This is right in front. This is maybe hitting the top of off. That's a good decision by umpire. And good bowling that is. That's a big blow. That would give a good fillip to the fielding side because he's a big man. Getting Atul's wicket is always an advantage. It's a big man who's back, and the hopes of Quantei Titans would be right back now. They needed another wicket after the opposition was running away with it. But one man who has looked in scintillating form in this last 2 weeks, Jay Pandya, comes in. The skipper comes in to take the responsibility at a very important number 4 position. Remember, that was a position even which Sachin played. Sachin mostly played entire innings of his ODI career in at the top 1 and 2. But at times in few places like England, he played at number 4, which wasn't his favored place. He came back again to back in his normal position. But number 4 also always has been special for many reasons, for many players. The team's most, I would say, technically perfect batsman used to play in there. And it's a very, very important position which is actually not accounted much for. Good positive footwork shown by the skipper. He's injured. He got his foot slightly injured while fielding. But he's alright. He's ready to go. If they get dry over here, Quantei Titans would be jumping up and down. And they would have a very, very good chance of coming back in this one. Oh, everything going towards the fielders. They can't be doing that. Good pressure is being created. Look at the energy with Atul's wicket brings in actually. There is nothing better than success. A small little success can give you a lot of energy for further success. So nothing better than success for success, I would say. So that small little battle which they won against a big player like Atul has got them the fillip to go on for the bigger kill actually. If they pick a few more, third wicket in this first 4 overs would make things little more interesting now. Two top teams against each other. South Mumbai Premier League. Oh, this is beautifully done. Oh, great piece of fielding. Are you seeing some international stuff over here? Look at them dive around. Scintillating stuff from Umar Khan. We just saw him. He's diminutive right-hand batsman. Fielding was top class. Oh, that was beautifully bowled, Yorker. Immaculate length. This is super stuff, inspiring stuff from Viral, getting his team right back into this contest. 2 wickets down. What a good over this has been.
Boosted energy, boosted her life. Iron say iconic enersal, energize. Iron say iconic enersal, energize. Iron say iconic, iron say iconic. Iron say iconic, iron say iconic.
So 31 for 2. What a good over that was from Viral. Another left armer on show now. That was almost the third one. Instead, they get a brace. The score moves on to 33 now. Good calling. Great calling, in fact. Just running with the shot. Nine balls and 13 runs for Dharmesh. He has looked good. Got a couple of boundaries. The left arm bowler has bowled well. A couple of balls. He bowled a shorter one. The previous one wasn't taken for many by Jai. Remember, the 4 overs of restrictions are done. You get 2 overs in passage. You can take in 11 to 20. That's the reason the field is slightly spread out. This is good calling. Good understanding between the two. This is going to help them. A quicker one going on with the arm. Good calling. Good communication between the two batsmen. This is flighted again. Beautifully bowled. Equally well played. Some quality stuff on display. Batting, bowling, fielding. 5 runs for the left armer in the first over. The score is 36 for the loss of couple of wickets. Viral, who was superb in his first over, comes back to bowl his second over. He got that wicket of Atul. Has put in a lot of shoulder into the good fielding. Quality stuff. Again that man over there, Umar. He is a live wire over there. He may not be the tallest and with all those big limbs and trying to protect big areas around him, but he's super quick. Oh, good work in the field. Fantastic work. Saved 3 runs for his team. good shot that was. Jay Pandya again looking in good touch. Imagining hitting the ball straight down the ground just like a forehand cross court. Not easy. A shot of authority over there by the skip. Viral has bowled his heart out. Unique action, he just goes spiraling in and puts in a lot of effort. Full of energy when he bowls actually. Look at it, he'll curl away and come in. Lot of shoulder, but what a good shot that is. Pulled in front of square. What a shot that is. Fantastic pull shot. Dharmesh again looking in a different touch. Class batting. He's showed a nice inside out cover drive. Then he saw a good cut shot of spinner. And this was a very, very good pull shot against a bowler who is looking determined to take a few more wickets. So the field is spread out after that intent being shown by the batsman, Dharmesh. This is good bowling. He has pitched it slightly up. And again he's putting a lot of effort. Every ball he puts in is the same energy. His run up is slightly unique. He'll curl away, come in, and he bowls with a lot of energy. Every time he puts in the ball, he puts a lot of shoulder into it. And he'll put it in that good length area, then pitch it up. That's how he got Atul. He might just pitch this one up. Now he goes for the good length area, but good intent shown again by Dharmesh. Thank God for those helmets. So dew becoming a factor. That's what Jay Pandya was saying. At the toss, they wanted to bat second. They have got their wish. Dew was always going to be a factor. Oh, that's width on offer. Oh, this is. Oh, almost he did everything right, but to hold on to that one. That was perfectly placed by the skipper just for that shot. That would have been a lot of trouble. Third wicket down. They would have been right back into this contest. Six overs and 43 runs. They need 97 runs. In fact, 98 runs to win this one now. In fact, 96 to win this one now. Tawfiq. Oh, that kept low. Went straight and he just zooted down. He's trying to bowl it slowly. And he'll bowl that quicker, the one which goes with the arm. So 2 dot deliveries. That was chopped off. Good bowling this one. He has changed the pace of the ball. All the balls were bowled slowly. Previous one was slightly slower than the first one and this one was slightly quicker. So he's changing the pace just trying to keep it within the stumps. He's not getting that huge turn which the bowlers generally get. He's not a big turner of the ball, but the best thing about him is he is courageous enough to give flight to the ball. And his balls are remaining a little low, so that's an advantage. He might just go for that quicker one on this one. 3 slower balls. Instead he gives flight again. Oh, that is good bowling. What a fantastic catch. Short extra cover. He gets his man. That's the 3rd wicket being claimed. Wonderfully taken. Short extra cover, doing the job. In fact, the umpire had just declared him out. The fielder said the ball just popped out. Just I thought that was taken actually. The umpire had declared him out, but the fielder was honest that the ball had popped out and he caught it later. So good sportsman spirit shown over there. But for that last ball, it would have been a well-deserved medal. Jai stays, and the team would be happy. They are on 44 now. 7 overs 44. The innings is going the same way as the opposition, but the best part is they haven't lost that many wickets as Quantei Titans had lost. Seven overs and 44 runs. They need 95 runs to win this one. 95 in the remaining 13. They will try and keep this down to maybe 13-14 runs in the next 3 overs. They will have 80 runs in bank in the last 10. Oh, this is beautifully bowled again. He has changed the angle. Viral, he has got an important wicket of Atul. If he gets one more, Quantei Titans would be elated because they need a wicket urgently. If they get a wicket, they might get another because they say one brings two. It was almost a second wicket, but these two batsmen have looked good, Dharmesh and Jai. Dharmesh has looked very solid, has looked very, very good today. As good as anyone. What a shot that is! Fantastic pickup shot into the square leg region. Beautifully done against not that bad a ball. What a shot that is. Beautiful pickup shot. International stuff this is. Nicely done. He was bowling so very well over the wicket. Why did he go round the wicket? He is their attacking option. He gets the fine leg back. He gets mid-on in. Third man has been called in. Fine leg second back. Long on. Long off in still there. Long off still there. So third man being brought in. They need a wicket. Oh, that was a huge edge. Oh, almost the fourth. Another wicket, third wicket. How could he miss that, Umar, being such a good fielder? Jay comes in. Oh, beautifully bowled Yorker. What a good shot. Dug out beautifully. Carved into that vacant space area behind point. Couple of runs added to the total. This is good contest now. Batsmen who are wanting to get away with this one, try and get a boundary every over. And bowlers who are trying to find some wickets. They need a couple of wickets. This match isn't completely the Raging Rhinos way. Quantei Titans might just come back strongly again. They're having a good control up until this over. That boundary helped in that scoring. That's an opportunity, but into the gap. This would be another one bounce into that cow corner region. Another good shot off the back foot. This is class. This is great batting. That wasn't an easy shot again. To go to the back foot and put it into that cow corner region. Two good shots in this over. Those were not bad balls, but batting was good. Oh, that's down the ground. That's Abhimanyu. Good stuff by Abhimanyu. He can do everything. This man, bat, bowl, field for his team. So 57, a very productive. Very quick across the turf, the bowler. Couldn't prevent that from going for a single. Oh, that's in the slot. Umar has looked good in field. Has always been. They need Jai's wicket. He is the batsman who can hold the innings together. That's a wide. A bouncer being attempted. Very rarely do we see a bouncer on this ground. That was one of it. Kamran, you looked so good with the bat. Oh, that is nicely done. What a shot that is. Racing, and the fielder could have done slightly better. But that was hit very hard. That was hit very hard. Off the back foot. That's the reason they say he can be dangerous. Oh, that was a good call. Kamran is putting his heart out. He has gone for a few, but he seems to be a bowler who puts in a lot of energy. Oh, that was wonderfully bowled. Yorked him. And Kamran, what a good all-rounder this guy is. Yeah, nicely played with soft hands. 10 runs of this over, 67 runs at the end of over number 9. They need 72 more runs to win this one here. Yes, Subhash comes in to bowl his third over. Generally, he bowls all those economical overs. Here, he will be called in to get a few wickets as well. And there was a wicket in his over, but that was courtesy a run out. Ideally, he would like to get a few more. Easily done now. They are looking quite comfortable over there. That's trouble times for the bowling team. They need to find some inspiration. There was one sharp chance at short cover, which was put down. They need a fantastic catch, a good run out, a wicket from any source. That's nicely done into the cover. That will race away. Abhimanyu will have to do a lot of good work. In fact, that just races away for a boundary. He has looked special, this man on your screen. He has scored well, has got boundaries all round the ground. That's again. That's a wicket. Commentator's curse. Just as I was saying, he was looking so good. He just got out innocuously. Soft dismissal, I would say, of a very, very good batsman. "19 balls and 30 runs, scintillating short cameo comes to an end. He was looking so very good. So special, just like Kamran was. Oh, this is the Subhash we know, bowling dot deliveries after dot deliveries after dot deliveries. Oh, that is superb. That was a Jaffer. What a good ball that is. That's what wicket can do. The score at the end of over number 10, a successful one. 72 for 3 at the end of over number 10. 5 runs and a very important wicket in this over. So, equation for you, they need 67 runs more in the next 10. That's just a single. 3 wickets down. Raging Rhinos are going well because they're well placed when it comes to scoring. But wickets would be important. 3 wickets down, that's an advantage for them. They don't have to lose any more wickets in the next 2-3 overs. Kamran is putting a lot of effort. Just soft, delicate touch. That would be a couple of runs easily. Look at the work. Nicely done. Good work by the fielder. Going all the way from third man to fine leg. This is a nice pickup shot, but that would be. How can you do that? You do so very well to cover the ground, come under it, and just Kamran won't be happy. That wasn't a difficult chance once you get under it. And he's a pretty good fielder. So, not expected of him to drop those. Kamran, he is just completely disappointed and dejected. They're such good fielding side. They expect to take this once. They did everything right. Got under the ball well, came in time, just couldn't hold on to it. How dearly this team would have liked to have one more wicket down. That would have taken them right back into this contest. They still have a chance, 20-30% of it. He's putting a lot of effort. Look at the grunt which he's putting in. He went for the short pitch delivery that has been handsomely dispatched for a boundary. Another boundary in this over. डाल दो जरा इसको. So 81 runs on the scorecard. They are well on track to win this one now. They need 59 more runs to win this one. In fact, 58 to win this one now. Good productive over the previous one. Almost run a ball now. Another left armer. Tosif comes in to bowl. He bowls it slow. He's bowled a very good over. Comes back again. He bowled, in fact, a one run over. One of the overs which he bowled. How dearly Abhimanyu and his team would like a couple of more overs like that from him. Quicker one, handled easily. Good work by these two batsmen. Oh, that was flighted. That's an giveaway. Couple added. Oh, that's flighted and that's an invitation. Just short of the fielder over there in that wideish long on region. Umar, he is a pretty decent fielder. Will Tawfiq get another? Oh, that's nicely done. Not going in for the bait. He's throwing it up so that they go for the wick shot. Oh, he throws in the bait. Oh my god, you cannot be winning if you drop this one. Maybe the dew. That's the only thing he can say. "12 overs and 88 runs. It's getting closer for them. 51 needed in the next 8.
Boosted energy, boosted her life. Iron say iconic enersal, energize. Iron say iconic enersal, energize. Iron say iconic, iron say iconic, iron say iconic, iron say iconic.
So Abhijit and Jay. Two chances were dropped in the 2 consecutive overs. They need to hold on to these chances. The previous one was an easier one. Five overs 51, 8 overs 51 runs to win. They need a couple of wickets, maybe in the next 2 overs. Raging Rhinos versus Quantei Titans, Smpl Season 4. Oh, that was fiercely hit. What a good shot that is. That was good pace, but width on offer was capitalized on. They need 47 runs now in the remaining 47 balls. That's the right length, but again width on offer. This is beautiful batsmanship. He understood the previous one was a short one. This would be pitched right up, and he was ready for it. Beautifully carved in that area behind point. What a good shot that was. They need 43 more of the remaining 46. Two good shots of the first two deliveries. He's just batting in the third and fourth gear now. Using the pace of the bowler. Now both the fielders are back over there. Third man and point. So 3 fielders patrolling that area on the offside. 42 needed. Abhijit, he's on strike now. They need a wicket. Full toss. That was some good work, and that would be. It just came in. Is that? No, he's been sent back. Some super stuff. What great fielding that was. So fantastic athleticism shown by the bowler. He was looking so good. Jai Pandya, he was like batting in the upper gear. Bhavin Shah is a new man in. Bhavin and Abhijit, but he has played well. Jai and his partner Dharmesh and Jai, they look good. Those small little contributions of 30s would help them in the smallest total. But this wicket might give them some fillip to get a few more. Lots of catches being dropped. That's a couple of easy ones were dropped. But still, things can change. And remember, they caught well. Raging Rhinos, they caught well. They got hold of most difficult catches even. That made the difference. Bhavin bowled really well. Let's see what he does with the bat in his hand. Oh, what a good way to open the account. Straight it down the ground. An event fell over where they got 2 boundaries of the first 2 balls, but they also got a run out. The score 99 at the end of 13 overs. 99 for the loss of 4 wickets. They need 40 needed in the next 36. In fact, 42. 42 balls in which to get the remaining 40 runs. They have the slenderest of chances, very slender chance to win this one, but they are hanging on to this one. The worst part, they did everything right today, bowling, and they got some good fight back when it came to batting, but they've dropped a few chances. 5 of them, a couple were very difficult, but 2 which were not that difficult. One was a dolly which was put down. They would have to look at this fielding because they are the side which can field well and catch well. 40 needed of 42 balls. He just wanted to play that cheeky shot. Couple would be added. Tausif does a good job. Yes, buys. How did that miss the stumps? That's what they must be telling each other. 38 of 41. Bhavin just trying to be cheeky, playing that ramp shot. In fact, the scoop shot, not the ramp. Now this is so smart, using the soft hands and running with the shot. They need 37 more runs to win this one. This is his last over. Subhash, how his team dearly would like to have a wicket in the remaining balls. If they get 2, they would be dancing up and down. But that won't be easy. These 2 are very compact batsmen. They won't give it away. They understand the target isn't difficult. They just need to play a couple of more overs just to take all the confidence of the opposition out. Diffuse all small little hope which they have got. Quantei Titans still hanging on to it. Smart batting, playing with soft hands. Abhijit and Bhavin. Oh, down the leg side. The ball is racing towards that fine leg region. Another couple. That was well bowled by Subhash. What a good shot that is. This will race away for a boundary. What a fantastic shot into that square leg region. Beautifully done. Beautiful sweep shot to end the over.
Boosted energy, boosted her life. Iron say iconic enersal, energize. Iron say iconic enersal, energize. Iron say iconic, iron say iconic. Iron say iconic, iron say iconic.
6 runs per over. They got it below run ball, I would say. 6 overs and 30 runs to win. 5 runs per over. That was a full toss. 29 in the next 35. .28 needed now. They're cruising along, doing it easily. And they're not going for those big shots. Surely they won't be losing from here. Unless something very dramatic happens. Smpl Season 4. The Rhinos are up and running. This is beautiful. You've gone straight to Avimanyu, who does a good job. .33 balls in which to get the remaining 28 runs. They need a cluster of wickets. 2-3 in an over. That's down the leg side. That's going to help. 27 needed in the next 33. Oh, he has got him. He has got him. And that's good spirit shown by the captain. Hats off. In fact, the batsman. He went off. The umpire had not given him out. He walked away. That is so good to see. So heartening to see. In fact, the umpire hadn't declared him out. This is what the umpires do. Generally, they wait for the batsman to leave the ground. If they don't, then they give them out. He left before even the umpire could give him out. That's good to see. They got 5. They need a couple more to have the slightest chance of coming back. There is something behind the wicket keeper. Even if he hits that, that's going to be 5 penalty runs. That's a fantastic way to open the account. Straight hit down the ground. Bhavin. Bhavin has looked very comfortable. He has played some delightful shots. That wonderful boundary into square leg region. Beautiful sweep shot. Also, has played some delicate touches down the fine leg as well. And hits the ball straight very well. Very, very compact batsman. Oh, what a cracking cover drive straight to the fielder though. Beautifully done on the rise. The score stays on 100 113. There is still some life in it. 113 for 5. They need 26 in the remaining 5. They need a wicket maiden. They need an over in which they give not more than 1 or 2 runs. In fact, not one. In fact, they need 2 or 3 overs like that, where they give not more than 2-3 runs. And the icing would be they pick up a few wickets. But that's remotely possible. Raging Rhinos are well on course to win this one comfortably. 26 needed in the next 5. But Quantei Titans have shown some good fight. They haven't given it away on this smallish total. They fought well. Oh, that's a cracking cover drive. That will take a lot of stopping. Look at Umar racing away, but even he cannot stop that one. What a shot that was. 22 needed now. He may have been hit for a boundary, but he might just pick a wicket in this over. He bowls with a lot of energy. and comes in with an angle. Very few bowlers used bowl like this, like coming in with an angle. He curls away, comes in. That is well played again. 22 needed now. Of the next 28. This fellow might just pick another wicket. Viral. They need a couple actually, not one. Oh, that was beautifully yorked. Oh, there's an opportunity, but good calling helps them to get through that one. That was nicely bowled yorker. 21 needed in the next 26 balls. Beautifully done off his hips. That was a full toss. Slightly on the higher side, but that was acceptable. They got 7 in this over. They wanted an over in which they give not more than 2-3 runs. They got 7. Quantei Titans, they have given away 7, but Raging Rhinos would be happy with this one. That was a gift actually. Could have hit it anywhere. Not capitalize on that football. Full toss, I would say. 121. They need 18 more to win this one. 4 overs, 18 runs to win. The Titans still not giving it away. They are fighting for every run. That's so special to see. That is so good to see. Quantei Titans are not taking this lightly as well. Just short of the fielder with that flick. Umar Khan will find it. Oh, great work. Fantastic stuff. Saved a couple of runs for his team. This guy is so deceptively quick. He is a super fielder. Umar Khan. They need 16 more runs to win this one. Bhavin meanwhile has looked so good. Oh, this is a cracking cover drive again straight to the fielder. What a good shot again. He's playing some good shots, this guy. They need 15 more. They're inching closer towards victory now. Oh, cracking lofted driver straight. Oh, straight in and straight. That was the fifth or the sixth chance. That fielder was well placed for that shot. That's a dot ball. They needed a lot of it. They got very few. Oh, that was wonderful Yorker. That's been the story. So close and so far. So 18 balls, 12 runs to win. A dozen needed in the next three. Yes, the signal is for power surge, 2 overs of batting power play. Just this might just go against them if because they need 12 of 18. This might get over in the next in this over, or may even they would in the fielding team also would find it easy to stop those singles. If they get a maiden over here, then there's a chance. Every chance that this might get over in this over, or Tosif, he might just pick a few wickets. That's down the leg side. 17 balls, 12 runs to win. They're not giving it away. Quantei Titans fighting till the last run. Abhimanyu Khanna's team showing some good spirit over there. That was a quicker one, straight to the fielder. That's what I was talking. Power surge wasn't a good idea because that would help them to stop those singles. 16 balls, 12 runs to win. If they get a wicket in this over, You never know. They can have their slightest, smallest openings, which they can make a wider one. 16 balls, 12 to win. How dearly would Abhimanyu wish to have a wicket over here? In fact, two. That's beautiful bowling. But why so much space over there? That's vacant. They needed someone to plug that gap as well. They need 11 of the next 15. They need a couple of wickets in the next 3-4 balls. If they get one, they would be happy. If they get two, they would be elated. It's a completely easy equation. But still, Quantei Titans trying to get something out of it. This man has looked good, but he was dropped in the previous over. Bhavin. New batsman. Funny things have happened in cricket. Oh, this is a nice pickup shot. That would seal the deal. That has gone all the way. Lefty against lefty. That wasn't the ball to be bowled. With all the fielders in the offside, he gave it into the slot, into the leg side. They just need 5 more to win this one. That will seal the deal. I think he might just go for another boundary in this over. He does. What a cracking cover drive. Beautifully struck. Scores are level. Oh, he gets it done and dusted. The left-hander did a great job with the ball in hand. He finishes the match with the bat in his hand. The Raging Rhinos have started on a good note. They have defeated Abhimanyu Khanna's very good team. They registered their first victory in this Smpl Season 4.
boosted energy, boosted her life.